Hiya folks, we are at the Independent Fishing Tackle and Bait Shop in Doncaster with the lovely Logan and Roame, and these two brothers have been fishing fantastic and they've actually qualified for a final recently, haven't you?
Yes.
Tell us about it all. Where have you qualified? What venue? What pegs? What were your approach?
Right, I'll start first. So we headed down to the lovely Lindome Lakes in Doncaster. I drew peg 56 on bonsai, and anybody who knows bonsai, it's a lot of shallow fishing. So my main approach was to just fish shallower casters. I got there in the morning, I had lots of room. So my approach was fish shallower casters at 13 metres, and I had a lovely edge. It was like 8 inches. I fed Aquastim, green supreme ground bait, and fish paste on the hook down there. I started short on pellets, didn't really catch many, and I had Matty Pillay behind me on peg. I'm going to say 83 on bonsai. He started shallow, and I've seen he's had a really good run, so I've gone and followed suit. I've started at 9 inches on an overshotted rig, feeding casters. I've had one a chuck literally all day, catching fish from like 6 ounce to 2 pounds.
Lovely.
I've ticked over lovely. With 2 hours ago, I fed my edge line with Aquastim green supreme ground bait with micros. I've seen the odd carp feed, so I've gone in with paste. I've had 2 carp, 4 F1s, but they weren't feeding right. They were sort of gill feeding, so I've come off it instead of chasing shadows, and I've gone back shallow with an hour to go and just ticked over for the rest of the match. I've had 110 fish roughly. I've weighed in with 140 pound, I think.
Yeah.
And it was enough to win the section. It was in a 3-man section, and it was enough to win the section by 40 pound. So a lovely day's fishing.
Mega day's fishing. So was that the format of the qualifier? You had to win your zone.
So if you drew in the top 5, so you had 1 to 5, the top 5 in the qualifier, if they framed in the top 5, you got a default section, and you'd also go through to the final. For example, if I finished in the top 5, the person in my section who finished section would have qualified and gone through as well.
Right, okay, sound perfect. So you've had a lovely day.
Honestly amazing, mate. Really good fishing.
Cool, brilliant. And then Roame, so where did you draw?
Benny's.
Benny's, okay.
I drew peg 21, which I drew in the festival, so I had a rough idea how to fish it.
Yeah.
So I started at 13 metre, shallow.
Straight away.
Okay. Picked up about 6 F1s, which were about £3 each.
Decent size,
It went a bit dead.
Yeah.
Then I started catching a few silverfish. I came up, went short, carried on feeding it, caught a few carps, a few small carps, about £3 short. Then I seen them swirling on my shallow line. I went out on my 20-inch overshotted rig. That's what I caught best on. Went on that, had a few good F1s steady all day. Then I was changing between the 25 and the 20 all day. If I went any shallower, I didn't get anything. Went deeper, I wouldn't get anything. So they're the best 2 depths I caught at, and I caught. And the fish, later through the day, the fish started getting smaller.
Yeah.
And I was catching the bigger ones earlier in the day.
Right, okay, so the stamp got smaller towards the end of the
so it got smaller and smaller. But like people that were behind me, they caught smaller stamps early in the day. And later on, I caught bigger stamps.
Right, okay, so tables turned a little bit.
But that's it. I just stayed shallow for most of the day. There wasn't much to it.
Simple match, innit?
Simple match, yeah.
That's how you do it. So what did you end up weighing in end?
194.
Marvellous. So you both had a cracking day's fishing, and you both through to the final, the UK Pole Championships, which is held at Tunnel. So have you guys fished it before?
No, we've never been.
Never been. No. How are you going to prepare for this final?
Well, hopefully we're going to go down, have a few practices, get used to it, do our research, find out what like the lakes we're fishing on, what baits we're going to need, go down, do it, like I said, do our practice and go from there.
Put the time in and the effort, and hopefully be rewarded.
Definitely.
Hopefully, yes.
Mega. Thank you, you guys.
Thank you very much.